Well, guys, a lot of people are saying President Trump brain isn't working. Do you know what he just said to a reporter, a black reporter? First of all, take a look at this clip, guys. It's a very important video. I request you to watch video till the end. Let's start.
Donald Trump's brain badly malfunctioned multiple times, including calling a reporter, a black woman, of course, a bitch, after very mysteriously not showing up for an open press event with the
Well, President Trump hates ABC network and CNN. She might be from those networks, and that's why President Trump is hating. He always called them fake news. That's why.
Brazilian president. Yesterday seemed like a bad day for Trump. The term sundowning has been thrown around. Donald Trump belligerently talking about how all of this firepower is being used against Iran just after he said the Iran war was over again. The Iran war is over, but here is Trump bragging about hostilities and destroying stuff.
We're negotiating with the Iranians. We have, you probably heard, we took our 3 destroyers and we rammed them through some pretty big stuff today, and we knocked the hell out of them. The destroyers weren't hurt in any way. The people weren't hurt, but they were firing at us, and we were firing back at them. And our firepower was a hell of a lot stronger than theirs, and they're not.
So the war is over now for like the second or third time, but we're firing at each other. Got it.
The hell.
Yeah, he said there's a ceasefire as well, and still they are fighting each other. What type of ceasefire is it? I can't understand. If you understand, do let me know in the comment section, guys.
They took down a lot of small boats. You know, we call them small boats or fast boats. They're both small and they're fast, with some weaponry on the front. You know, this is what. So this is now replacing the Navy.
Right. So a few days ago, the big announcement was the war is over. Stock market spikes. Everything's good. We've got a deal. Then it's like, well, we have potentially a deal, assuming that Iran goes along with it. And we're like, oh, I don't think Iran's going to go along with that. And then even though the war is still over, now we're firing at each other and destroying boats. That's war. That's but a rose by any other name. Donald Trump asked the obvious question: is there still a ceasefire, given that you're bragging about all of these attacks that are going on? And Trump goes, well, you know, we blew them away. And then Donald Trump appears to threaten nuking Iran. You'll hear him talk about a big glow, which is being interpreted as the glow of nuclear fallout.
After these strikes, is the ceasefire with Iran still on?
Yeah, it is. It's they trifled with us today.
The ceasefire's on. We're just blasting the hell out of each other.
We blew them away. They trifled. I call that a trifle. I'll let you know when there's no ceasefire. You won't have to know. If there's no ceasefire, you're not going to have to know. You're just going to have to look at one big glow coming out of Iran.
Oh, boy.
And they better sign their agreement fast.
Yes, could you give us an update on what is the latest in those talks?
No, it's going. The talks are going very well, but they have to understand if it doesn't get signed, they're going to have a lot of pain.
Well, JD Vance came to Pakistan for talks, negotiation. They were failed badly. And it's the second week now. Nobody is talking about the negotiations, even in Pakistan. I was covering from Pakistan as well, Islamabad, Pakistan. But the people, they were, there were a lot of expectations that President Trump is coming to Pakistan for deal. But now most of people are saying he's going to China, and Pakistan is very near to China. So Pakistan is a neighbor of China. So that's why he will first visit Pakistan, he will deal with Iran, and then he'll go to China. Let's see what happens in upcoming days. And it's after 2 or 3 days and he's going to China. Let's see what he will do.
Glow, by all reasonable assessments of what Donald Trump is saying, that is a threat to Iran to nuke them. Really great end to the war, isn't it?
Yeah, he said at that time, I will end entire civilization in one night. Do you remember that? And then he said, no, I'm not going to do that on the suggestion of Pakistani Prime Minister.
The topic turned to the ballroom. Remember that we were told it would be $100 million ballroom that the American people would pay nothing for. And then it was going to be a $200 million, $250, $300, $350, $400 million ballroom. But donors would pay for it because they're such good people. Until the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting created the opportunity to say, hey, you know what? This is such an issue of national security.
Yeah, now they have excuse to make ballroom, and that's a very favorite subject for President Trump. He likes ballroom so much. You know, he really likes that so much. I have seen in the videos, in every second or third speech, he talks about ballroom. So that's why he likes that so much.
That we actually do need taxpayer money. Trump was asked, why are you putting taxpayers on the hook? And he goes, well, it's not really for the ballroom. Take a listen.
Project. You have repeatedly said that taxpayers would not pay for the ballroom at the White House. Why should taxpayers now be on the hook for $1 billion?
Well, they're not, because that's for many other projects. That's for projects having to do with safety in a certain section of the White House grounds. That's not all for the ballroom. And we're putting up $400 million to do the ballroom section of the ballroom. We are putting that up privately. I am doing it along with other patriots that love our country. But they want to do certain things militarily with respect to the ballroom, having nothing to do with us or having to do with the safety of the president.
So think about that. Now it's, no. The ballroom itself will be paid by donations. But since we have the ballroom, we need to do a whole bunch of other stuff from the standpoint of security, and you will be paying for that. And of course, with money being fungible as it is, it's sort of a farce to say, well, these dollars are for the bricks, but these dollars are for the security of the bricks. Give me a break. They want you to pay for the ballroom, and they want me to pay for the ballroom. We then have the hantavirus situation, which we spoke about yesterday. Donald Trump was asked, have you been briefed about it? Are you worried about it? And Trump goes, I don't think it's really anything to worry about.
Our country. Any other questions?
Mr. President, I'm also with ABC News. Can I ask you about the hantavirus? Have you been...
I already told you he hates ABC Network so much. As she said, I'm from ABC, and he literally instantly said fake news. I can't believe, I'm from Asia. I'm a student of US politics, I can't believe a president of USA hate media so much. Like it's a media of USA. ABC is not from Africa or Asia. They are all from USA and they're covering that. But President Trump only likes Fox News. I don't know why.
Briefed on the virus.
Yes, I have.
Can you tell us what you learned in these briefings?
Well, I think you're going to be told everything, and you already have. It's very much, we hope, under control. It was the ship, and I think we're going to make a full report about it tomorrow. We have a lot of people, a lot of great people are studying it. It should be fine. We hope.
Should Americans be
We should be fine, we hope.
concerned that it's going to spread? And how are you
I hope
working
not.
to get the
No, I hope Americans don't have to be worried about it spreading. Listen, hantavirus and COVID are not the same thing. Hantavirus's spread is much more limited. It is a totally different thing. But I just want to remind you that when Trump told us COVID was under control, after that, 1.2 million Americans died. Just remember that. Remember that. Then the malfunctions started. Some people might call these lies. Others are calling them the rapid decline of Donald Trump's brain.
There, and the stock market hit a new high. Nobody thought that was possible. Stock market today, for the 59th time since I'm president, hit a new high, and people that
I want to remind you that the stock market was down yesterday. Trump said this on a day that the stock market was down.
Yeah, a lot of economy experts, they are saying that even the economy is going very down after the war. But President Trump says the opposite thing. He says our economy is going very well. Our economy is working pretty fine. And the political commentators, they are saying, and the reports and the economy experts, they are saying everything isn't going well. the economy isn't going well. So what does that mean? Why President Trump is saying everything is going well? His favorite subject is ballroom. His favorite subject is Iran nowadays. His favorite subject might be a common people of USA, but unfortunately that isn't the favorite subject of President Trump till now. He promised in election campaign that I will work for the common people of USA. I will cut gasoline prices to up to 50%. But now what he's doing is the opposite what he says. First he says I'm a peacemaker, then he starts a war. That's the opposite what he says. So I'm literally confused. Are you satisfied so far with President Trump? Can you tell me in the comment section, like, are you satisfied with President Trump so far? I really enjoy reading your comments. I'm a student of US politics and you're the teacher. You have to teach me the correct politics of US. So I assume you have great knowledge about US politics. You have great knowledge about President Trump as well. So how do you see the future of USA under President Trump? And how do you compare USA under Biden and under President Trump? So let me know in the comment section, guys. I'll bring more important videos for you. Till then, please take care of yourself. Please take care of your health as well. It's really very important.